No, say what you just said.
I'm just saying, as soon as y'all realize the fact that when you get off of work, you don't get to lay down. You don't get to lay down. You don't get to relax. You don't get to go to sleep. Get it out your head. There's still stuff to do. We got long.
Hi there. Welcome to the Coach Craig Kenneth Show. I'm your host, Coach Craig Kenneth.
And I'm your co-host, Coach Victoria.
And today we have a video with a woman who says that her husband needs to come home and help around the house before he goes to sleep. You know, navigating that in a relationship is not easy. Who's going to do what responsibilities and chores, and making it so it's fair, breaking it down so it's not on one person to do everything.
Especially when there's kids involved. And typically women tend to take on more of the workload in the home, just in terms of cooking, cleaning. Not always, and every relationship is different, but I do see that trend.
Well, I came across a video that I'm going to be neutral till we play the video,
Okay.
and then we'll see what you guys think.
All right, let's watch it.
No, say what you just said.
I'm just saying, as soon as y'all realize the fact that when you get off of work, you don't get to lay down. You don't get to lay down. You don't get to relax. You don't get to go to sleep. Get it out your head. There's still stuff to do. We got laundry. We got trash. We got bottles. We got dishes. We got quality time. We have things to do. Now, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock roll around. All right, cool. Go to bed. That's what bed is for. But at 5 o'clock, when you're getting off, you don't get to go to sleep. You don't. As soon as that clicks, it gets together. You'll figure it out.
You about to go viral for this one.
It's a real thing. Because when I get off work, I'm still working.
When did you become in control of my bedtime? Wow! Let me zoom. Oh, I wish I could zoom in. Don't tap my phone with it.
And then point one. Uno, dos.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
I could see where she's coming from. I could definitely see where she's coming from.
Yeah, okay, so I have to agree that if she's also working, then they have to be fair on childcare. And, you know, you come home from work and it is tiring. But look, we have two very small children here. Both look like they're under the age of 2. And it shouldn't be on her, if she works all day as well, to all of a sudden be responsible for two very small children, and he's going to sleep.
Yeah, and to me it's kind of confusing and surprising that he would say that she's going to go viral for this. I'm willing to bet there's probably millions, if not tens of millions, of women, if not hundreds of millions. Many, many, many women feel this way.
Yeah, I don't think that she's going viral for this.
No. Or that it's something outrageous or, you know, sensational. I think this is probably a very common sentiment in a lot of, you know, working mothers.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing if she's a stay-at-home mom and he needs to rest when he gets home because he worked a long day. You know, that's a different story that has to get negotiated a little bit better, you know. But if she's also working, then why is he going to sleep right after work when he chose to have two very young children as well? Those are also his responsibilities.
Right. And I'm also willing to bet, just by the tone of her voice, that this is probably not the first time that she's brought this up. You know, I know many of you might say, well, she's being controlling and telling him what to do and not having that kind of communication. At this point, we don't know how many times she's brought this up. You know, this may have been the 10th or 100th time that she had expressed this kind of concern.
Listen, I don't necessarily like the approach that she had here and how she was coming at him. I definitely think that could have been handled better. But, you know, if she's exhausted and taking care of two young kids after coming home from work, people get frustrated. They get tired. You know, I understand he's tired as well. Now, if this is a particular day where he doesn't feel good and she knows he doesn't feel good, then you got to give somebody some slack and try and pick up on those days. But if this is a regular occurrence, I could see why she's frustrated.
Right. And if I were her, I would also be frustrated that this man had decided to pick up the phone and record her being upset about this situation to post it online and then saying that she's going to go viral for it.
Acting like he's a victim.
Right.
And that he's not also responsible for raising his kids.
Right.
You know, kids are exhausting. They take a lot of work. especially at this age. If you've had kids, you know how they are. They don't want to leave your side. You can't even take a shower or go to the bathroom
you were gonna say
by
something else.
yourself. Yeah,
Take a shower,
you
yeah.
can't do anything. You can do nothing without them following you around, crying, wanting to be around you. It's exhausting. It is truly exhausting. And then up at night, I don't know how little the one was in the crib, but they might be nursing. They want bottles every couple of hours. People are tired all the time. And I think this is a big reason why people wind up splitting up and getting divorced, because, the emotional toll that it takes to raise children is just exhausting, and you can't really prepare for it. People will be like, prepare never to sleep again, and you're like, ha ha ha, and then you live it and you're like, oh my gosh, it's way worse than I thought.
And I also want to mention, you had mentioned that the children here are very small. We don't know if she's still postpartum. We don't know how long ago she had these children, and we know it takes some time for her body physically to adapt, for a relationship to adapt to, new people being around, new babies being in the picture. And so, I want to talk about that part too. She's probably frustrated, tired if she's, back at work too. Her body had just gone through delivering 2 children, 2 human lives into the world.
Yeah.
And that's something to be acknowledged here too.
The baby on the bed probably looks like, I would say, between 6 and 9 months old.
It looks
right?
really young.
That's really young. I didn't get a good look at the one that was in the crib.
He seemed very small too.
Yeah,
The baby
but
seemed
it
very
definitely
small.
looked like it was under 2. And babies at that age are just emotionally exhausting because they want so much attention. They don't like to be put down a lot of times. They need to get burped and changed and picked up and played with. And it can really wear you down when you're not sleeping at night. So, it's tough for parents, especially with 2 kids at this age. It's hard enough dealing with one, but, I think she has a right to be upset if he's going to sleep after work, and she's been working all day too. But I also think that there's got to be a better approach.
Right. And I am also hoping that he's willing to work with her too, because I wonder, Hattie just said, hey, I'm going to take a power 25 and then, get back to things and handle these certain tasks around the home. If they're able to organize that a little bit better, I don't know if she'd have these types of feelings, but
That's
sounds
true.
like he probably just, gets home and then clocks out mentally too.
Well, and the thing is that if he continues to not help with the kids when he gets home from work, she's just going to get more and more resentful and angry, and it's just going to divide them, and the connection will get weaker till they wind up splitting up. And it's very sad. You don't want these kids to have their parents split up, but if you don't mature and grow up and take on the extra responsibilities that you have to when you become a parent, it's going to lead to the demise of your relationship.
Oh, yeah. And listen, I don't like to be told what to do either. It's one of my pet peeves, but this is the mother
Take a
of...
nap.
No. Don't take a nap. Also, no. But this is the mother, we're assuming this is the mother of your 2 children, so I would hope that would demand a certain level of stepping up here too. Communicating better rather than just taking a video of what's going on and posting it online for other people to back you.
I'd like to see what you guys think
Yeah.
about this. Do you agree with her? Do you agree with him? Do you think that they both have valid points? I think they both have valid points, but, his attitude of, you're about to go viral for this, I feel like this is going to make the situation worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And I know we don't know the whole story. We just get a little snippet. We don't know the whole context. A lot of it is us just kind of speculating what's going on, but we do see this kind of pattern often.
Yep. All right. Let us know in the comments what you think. That's it for this video. I'm Coach Craig Kenneth,
And I'm Coach Victoria.
and we will talk with you soon.